everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm playing Deth Wizards. I am playing one of the scenarios in the core rulebook. This one is called Steal from an Arcane College. And it's a difficulty 9, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to do here. There is a large house. This is the Arcane College. And there are 3 pools. Let me spin this around so you can see. There are 1, 2, and 3 pools. And I'll explain how those work when we get into the game. My crew starts right over here. There is a 6x8 area that is defined as where they can be placed. So I've placed them within that area. The warriors, the heroes, will be placed right over here in front of the house, right here. And I'm supposed to put, let's see, is that where they go? I believe so. Yeah, the heroes will be to the right here. All right, so before I get started, there's a couple pieces of business I need to take care of. One is rolling the number of wizards. It is a 1d3 plus 1. I rolled a 3, which is actually 2. So 2 plus 1 is going to be 3 wizards. They're all rating 3. 1 rating 2 warrior and 1 villager. So I've got a villager and I have a warrior. So all I've got to do is come up with 3 wizards and I will be ready to go. A couple business items, and a couple more business items. In the last video, I forgot to roll for a assault on my lair, so I'm going to do that right now. And the way this works is you roll a d10, and on an 11 or higher, your base is assaulted. Well, how do you roll an 11 or higher on a 10? You add 1 for each scenario that you have played since your last base assault. So I played 1, so if I roll a natural 10 here, I rolled a 1. So there is no base assault before this game. Now my warband consists of my Necromancer, 2 wights, a ghoul, and a skeleton. That's all I have. I was not able to recover a lot of my warband. So let me go get those wizards. Let me get everything placed. Let me double check the rules for the pools, and we'll get started on this campaign, on this scenario called Steal from an Arcane College. All right, I did not get to play last night, so I'm back again this morning. Everything's set up, ready to go. My heroes, my guys are right here. The actual heroes are down here. And I've got 3 pools, which I need to tell you what they are. Actually, I think I have to roll for them. It's on page 88, are called pools. You roll a d6. So let's do this closest one. You roll a d6. It's a 3, which is an icy pool. Frozen water. When a model moves onto it, roll a d6. On a 1, the model falls over. The model's move is stopped, and it may not move again that activation. On a roll of 6, the model gains +2 to their movement for the movement only. So it's kind of like you're sliding across it. All right, let's go to this one, which is the same thing, icy, and let's go to this one, which I should probably say they're all the same, but it's a 1, which is deep water. Okay, deep water, a few inches deep or very deep. It's nearly impossible to tell. When a model enters it, roll a d6. On a 6+, the model's move immediately ends. Place the model so its base is completely on the pool nearest where it entered when the roll failed. Okay, so I tend to stay away from those kind of things, but who knows? Maybe the heroes will try to move directly across. All right, I have thought about this. All of my bad guys, all of my minions and my Necromancer are within 20 inches of the wizards. And I think that was done intentionally by the creator of this scenario. The wizards have a range of 20. If they can see you, they can fire a spell at you. So I think my first matter of business is to get out of sight of these guys. Now, technically, one of them can't see me. Let me see if I can see her. She's also blocked, but this third wizard
is clear of these trees and can see my skeleton. So if I don't move the skeleton, it means that wizard is going to get, if they choose to attack or if they roll, they're going to get a chance to hit him. I'm already down a lot of minions, so I don't know if I'm willing to take that chance. What is the distance? 20 is the distance. Man, you know what? That is all the way to the edge. So he can see all the way to the edge. So it's going to be trees, I guess, hiding behind trees until I'm ready to strike. All right, I go first. My Necromancer can pick up to a value of 4 minions, rating of 4, which if I move the skeleton first, that's a rating of 1. That limits me to one of the others because they're a rating 2, and I can't do 2 of my 2s. So you can't go over 4. So I'm going to move a skeleton, and I'm going to move this Spectre. The Spectre can move 8. This Spectre is damaged. She can only move 7. I chose to give her a -1 movement because of in the last video I rolled, and the Ghoul and this Spectre were both knocked down. No, the skeleton was knocked down, and the Spectre was knocked down by 1 attribute -1. So I changed their movements to -1. My Ghoul has a +1 offense, so he's a good minion. All right, so let's go ahead and roll for let's go ahead and move my Spectre. She can move 8, and she can move through objects. And if I do that, I can move her through these trees and into here to hide her from everybody. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, the skeleton, she only moved once. She could move again, but there's really nowhere to go that she won't be targeted. So I'm going to leave her be. Oh, wait, hold on. She has a range of 10. Am I within 10? Shoot, I'm within 10. Okay, so that makes sense. If he's within 20 and she moves 8, a range of 10 would put her, well, that wizard's out of range. Yep. But that wizard's not, and this one's not. But she has to see him. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak over to the left just a little bit. I'm going to move here so that she can see this villager and this soldier, warrior. And I'm going to have her attack the warrior. She has something called a black bolt. Her offense is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll be rolling 5 D10. The warrior's defense, oh no, wait, is this magic? No, this is just a defense roll. The magic is the necromantic powers of the, okay, yeah. So defense. The warrior's defense is 3 plus rating. Its rating is 2, so 5. So 5s and higher will hit. I got 2 hits. All right, 2 hits. I'll take it. So the warrior has 2 damage. And I'm using a red die to keep track of damage done and a green die to indicate how much health is left. Because he's got 16 health, I don't want to use a bunch of green. So I'll just say 2 damage on him for right now. All right, my skeleton has a movement of 6, but I took away 1. So he can move 5. If he double moves, he'll move 10. And let's see where 10 gets him. 10 can get him behind this tree. It can't get him behind that tree. And it certainly can't get him behind that one. So he's going to have to take a shorter move. I will move him and put him behind this tree for cover. And then that leaves my Necromancer. My Necromancer, who's right here, he moves 5. His movement is 5. And just so you know, his offense is 3 if he hand-to-hands. His defense is 6. And his resist is 4. Defense of 6 isn't bad. All right. His necromantic energy, by the way, which I'm tracking, he has 19. I'll use this D20. I'll put it up here on the steps. 19. And we are in turn number 1. So I'll use this D6 to represent that. All right. Since he can move 5, he cannot... If he moves over here, he could see that soldier. But is he within range? He is within range. I have a something called negative bolt, which is 18, and from the warrior, 18 is right here. And if I move my Necromancer right here, he can see through the tree line. The question is, can he see? Oh yeah. All right, I can see that warrior, but I cannot see the wizard. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a negative bolt, which is 4d10. His resist is 3 plus his rating, so his resist is 5. So only 5s and higher will hit. That costs me 3 energy, so I'm down to 16. And I need 5s or higher. I got a 5, and a 7, so 3 hits, which is good. Because the negative bolt says if you do 1 success, it's a d10 damage. But if you do 3, you get to add a d6 to it. So I will roll a d10 and I'll roll a d6, and that will be the damage. I hope it rolls high. Come on. High. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. He's only got 2 health left. Yeah. All right. That was good. That was very good. All right. That is the end of my turn. He moved and he used a power, so he is done. Now, in this game, per player, you will activate 2 heroes. Now, since I'm playing solo, that means 2 heroes will activate, and there's a hierarchy here. It goes wizard before warrior, warrior before villager. So 2 of the wizards will go first. Let's roll randomly to see which ones. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the middle one, and then I'll re-roll 3s and 4s. What did I roll? 2. So these 2 will go, and I'll have her go first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up on the screen a wizard action card. You roll a d10 to determine what the wizard's going to do. So I'm doing the female here, red hair. She rolls a 3, which is Fiery Bolt. The wizard will attack the nearest enemy it can see. Well, right now, she can't see anything, but this is bad for me because she will move and then make an attack. So it says it will move up to 6 and then make an attack. So she can, based on the fact that I attacked this one, she can move here, and she'll be able to see my Necromancer, and she will fire a Fiery Bolt. So the way this works is the wizard has an offense of 2 plus rating. The rating of the wizard is 3, so she will roll 5 dice to make an offense attack. And this is her magic, so it's against my resist. I think that's how that works, right? No, it's an offense, but it's a magic. I always wondered how this works. Does it go against my resist? I think the resist is when you use magic, necromantic magic. So technically it's my defense. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe the resist is used when it's necromantic powers being used against you. All other attacks you're using are defense. And my defense is 6, so she needs to roll 6s or higher. She rolled a 10, a 5, which is a miss, a 7, another 10 and a 7. Woo, 1, 2, 10s are critical. They count as 2 hits. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. Now for the Necromancer, damage comes off of my necromantic energy. I'm at 16, so now I'm down to 10. When I get down to 0 necromantic energy, if any damage is done to me, it then transfers to my minions around me. And there's a rule about that. I can't remember what the distance is, but it's there. All right, so she is done, and let's roll for the second wizard to see what he does. A 9 is Dispel Magic. The wizard and all heroes within 12 remove all conditions. All necromancers within 12 lose 3 necromantic energy. Well, there is no magic conditions on any of them, and I'm not within range to lose. So it says if the action is impossible, the wizard will default to Force Globe. So because he can't do anything, he can't attack me, he can't dispel anything, he will do a Force Globe. The wizard moves directly away from enemies if there's an enemy within 1 inch. There's not. ending a movement outside of 1 inch. The wizard then increases their defense by 1 until the end of the turn. All right, so the wizard is going to be +1 defense on their turn. And that is the end of the hero phase. Now it comes back to me. I have 2 minions. I have a specter and a ghoul. I now also have a wizard blocking my view of the warrior that I attacked. I could send over another. I'm going to do this. I am going to, but her range is only 10. The specter's range is 10, which means I need to move her. She won't be within range. She'll have to double move to do it. So she cannot, and she's short of movement, so a movement point. So she can only move 7, not 8. And the ghoul, I think I'm just going to have to get into position here. My ghoul will move, what does the ghoul move? The ghoul moves 7. I'm going to move him 7 this way, which puts him right behind the barrel, the wheelbarrow or the wagon. And then I'm going to move him 7 more. I'm going to move him all the way up here behind these trees. So he's in hiding. All right, and he's here. And then my specter, I need to get her going this way. I want to try and split them. All right, so the specter can move 8, but she moves 7. So if I double move her, that is 14, which can get her all the way over here to right here. And does that put her, if I put her right here, is she visible? She's not visible by that wizard, but she is visible by these. But those have already gone, so this could be in my favor. All right, I'm going to do that. She's over here. She cannot be seen by the last wizard. So that is, oh, and my Necromancer gets to go. The Necromancer, that warrior is deserving, but I can't, if I move 5, which puts him here, I can see that warrior. Yeah. Totally see him. Of course, now I'm closer, but that's not good. I will move my Necromancer, and I'm going to try to finish off this warrior. So I am going to burn, all I got to do is 2 damage. Oops. 2 damage. What can I do here? I could do a Rotting Curse, which does 4d10, and for each success, the target suffers a d3. For each success, and I only got to do 2 successes to deal 1 damage each. They're cursed. Let's do that. I'm going to do Rotting Curse, which costs 2, so I'm down to 8. And the Rotting Curse is a 4d10. The reason I chose it is it's less power. I'm running out of power, so I've got to watch. 4d10 versus the warrior's defense of 5, so I need 5s or higher. I got a 9, an 8, a 6, and a 2. So 3 hits. Each success is 1d3 damage. Here's the deal. Even if I roll 1 on each of those d6s, that's 3. He only has 2 health, so that warrior is killed. Whoa! All right, that is the end of my turn. It is now the wizard and the villager. The wizard and the villager will activate now. So it would have been the warrior, but he died, so it'll pass to the villager. The wizard, what does the wizard do? 2, Force Globe. Well, there's no enemy within 1, so that wizard will get a +1 defense on its activation on it until the end of the turn, which is coming quick. What does the villager do? The villager, we roll a d10. I rolled a 6. Which is Cornered Fury. The villager will make 2 offense attacks against the nearest enemy it can see. The villager has a range of 8. That villager is not within range of me. He cannot do it. I'm 19 inches away. 17 inches away. All right. So it says, if there is no enemy in range, it will move up to 5 and then make 2 such attacks. If the villager cannot move an attack, it will move and then use its action to move toward the closest enemy, ending within 3. So it will try to move 10. Now, the villager's kind of smart. He's not going to go across an icy river and fall if he doesn't have to. So he will just go 5. And he does see, now he can see the ghoul, but is he within, what was his range? Hold on. The villager's range was 8. Uh-oh. I think he can't. Nope, 8 would put it right here. So what he will do, he will move the bare minimum so that he can make a ranged attack against that ghoul on his next turn. And that is the end of turn number 2, or turn number 1, excuse me. Now we go to turn number 2, and I gain 3 necro energy, so I'm back up to 11. And we will see what happens next. Let's identify the targets. I've got a villager very close by. I've got a wizard who can see my necromancer, which is not good. I guess she could also technically see this this specter, but when she moved, it was to attack this one that she was it. Would she have attacked? I guess maybe she would. You could argue that she would have attacked the specter, but the specter was mostly in cover. The necromancer was wide out, so I'll just stick with that. All right, so I've got still got 4 enemies to deal with. I guess I should take advantage of the fact that once I get rid of the villager, it's just wizards. They do have those ranged attacks. I think I'm going to attack this villager. Because the wizards have high resist. Their resist, by the way, is 6 plus their rating. Their resist is 9. Anytime my necromancer uses a spell against them, only 9s and 10s will be successful. That is very hard to do. So I think what I'm going to have to do is use my necromancer now to boister my minions and have them deal with the bad guys. So I am going to move my necromancer over in cover, but so I can see the villager. I am going to attack that villager, which has a very low defense of 3. I am going to cast Negative Bolt. It costs 3, so I'm down to 8. And I get to roll 4d10, and I'm looking for 3s and higher. 3s and higher. I got an 8, a 7, a 3, and a 9. So I did get my 3 successes. That does a d6 plus a d10 damage. The villager, by the way, has a durability of 8. So if I roll 8 here, 8 damage, he's dead. 2 plus 5 is 7. He's got 1 health point left. Shoot. All right. Well, I don't want to risk my ghoul coming out of hiding just yet. I want to make those wizards split up. So rather than risk my ghoul, I'm going to have them try to pull some of these guys away. So I'm going to activate my specter here, who will move. I want her to move into cover, but where she can see that villager. But she's gotta, if she moves this way, he'll see her. Where can I do this? She can move 8. She's not my injured one. So 8 would get her over here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull her all the way back over here. She can see the villager, and she'll do her, what was it, Black Bolt? So her offense is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the villager defense of 3. So if I roll 1, 3 or higher, he's dead. There's a 9 and a 7, a 7. Okay, so the villager dies. So I moved the specter. I've got 1 more movement. Let me get do I want to get her out of harm's way? Yes. I'm going to move her up here. She's in cover. The skeleton's still in cover, and that is the end of my turn. All right, so now we go back to the wizards, and I'm going to activate them in the same order. So I just rolled it last time. I guess you could argue that they'll act in different, but I think there's a hierarchy here. So we'll activate. No, you know what? That's not right. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled a 5, which means he will activate, and then I'm going to ignore 5s and 6s. I rolled a 1, so the woman and the older wizard will now activate, and the short dwarf wizard will activate last. All right, so this guy will activate first. There is no one visible. So what will he do? Well, first off, his activating, so he loses his +1. So will this guy. Roll a d10. I rolled a 4, which is fiery bolts. He will attack the nearest enemy it can see. Well, the nearest enemy is this. And if he shifts, he can move. He can move. He can move 6. If he moves over here, he would see her. But he could also move and see the skeleton. But it's the closest enemy, which is going to be the Spectre. So he will move here. He can now see the Spectre. Right here behind the tree. Now I'm not sure quite how to maybe float it out this way. There we go. All right. He can see the Spectre right here. He will attack with a fiery bolt. His offense is 2+ rating, so he rolls 5 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. My Spectre's defense is resist. No, it's defense. Sorry. Defense is 4. That's a hit, a hit, a hit, a hit, and a miss. So that's a crit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage on her. All right, 5 damage. That 1 is just to remind me that she's got that -1 movement. And then the red-headed wizard over here, she knows where we are, so all she's got to do is step to the left. But let's see what she chooses to do. We roll a d10, which is a 4, a fiery bolt. So I will shift her to the right where she can see. She can see the ghoul, she can see the Spectre. But the closest one is the ghoul. So that is who she will attack with her 5 dice. The ghoul has a defense of 3. 3s and higher will hit. Miss and 4 hits. So the ghoul has a durability of 10 -4. He is down to 6 health. 6 health. All right. And that is the end of their turn. It is now the Necromancer's turn. I can activate my ghoul, and I can activate the skeleton. That's all I've got. I don't know what to do here. Let me think. The ghoul can move 7. That's too far. That's only gonna get her to here. So two moves to attack, which I think is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to move all the way to the wizard with my ghoul. He cannot attack. Now, the wizard has this thing called Walk the Mist. At the start of each turn, before any activation, if an enemy is within 6 inches of the wizard, it will teleport 12 inches directly away, which means she will teleport way back here. That could be bad for me. All right. If at the start of each turn, if an enemy is within 6 inches of the wizard. Oh, so he's also within 6 inches of this one. Golly, so they're both going to teleport away. The wizards are crafty. All right. Moved, can't do anything. I will use my Necromancer to cast Stitch Together. It is a cost of 3, so I'm down to 5. And I'm going to try to heal that ghoul. It's a D6 heal. Rolled 3. So the ghoul had 6 health. Now he's got 9, which means he is at, he's got 1 damage on him. 1 damage. All right. And then finally the skeleton over here. That skeleton can double move to that wizard, which is what I think I'm going to do. But then he's going to activate at the start, and he's going to teleport away. But if he teleports away, he's only going to teleport to right here. It's to the edge of the map. Then I got him cornered. All right, let's do it. I am going to move. That skeleton is -1, so his move is 5. So 10 inches. Yeah, he's well, hold on. Oh yeah, he's well within. So he's going to move right here, which in a moment is going to cause that wizard to teleport away. That is the end of my turn. It is now the enemy's turn, and the only wizard that did not, the only character that didn't activate is this wizard right here. Now, on his activation, he's within 6 inches of this ghoul, and it says that, it says at the start of each turn before, okay, so it's at the start of the turn, so he's not going to do it just yet. So we still have to roll to see what he does. What is this one going to do? A 10. 10 is a dispel magic. The wizards and all heroes within 12 remove all nope. He can't do it, so he'll do a force globe, which is a +1 defense. All right, he's got a +1 defense. All right, that is the end of turn number 2. Now we're at turn number 3. I get 3 necromantic energy, so I'm up to 8 now. And that is the end of turn number 2. Turn number 3. Let's see, what do I got? All right. It's the start of the activation. So all wizards within 6 inches, it says at the start of each turn before any activation, if an enemy is within 6, it will teleport 12 away. So this one teleports 12 away, which honestly is going to put her right here. She can't teleport behind because I guess it's line of sight, maybe? No, it doesn't say anything about line of sight. So 12 inches will put her all the way back here. The problem is I can't reach her because of the way the house is on the edge. So we'll figure that out. She's going to have to move if she wants to come kill my characters. And then this guy's within 6, so he will teleport. It says directly away, so he's going to be over in this corner, far corner. That's as far as he can go if he's directly away from the enemy. And then this one will teleport back here into the far corner, and that is the start of the turn. Okay, we got to kill some wizards here. Now the good news is I think this ghoul, he can get within half an inch. Yes, he can get up there. And so I'll activate him. His offense is 5, so he rolls 5 dice. The wizard's defense is 6. Bleh. All right, 6s and higher will hit. That is 1 hit and a crit. So 3 hits for 3 damage on that guy. 3 on him. What was this 1? That was his +1 until the start of the next turn. So he loses that. All right. What else can I do? Well, I want my white to move, or my specter to move her full 8. Taking advantage of this, which is right here. She is within 10 of that same wizard, so she will cast her Black Bolt, 5 dice. The wizard's defense is 6, so 6 and higher's hit. That's a hit, and 3 misses. So 2 more damage, 5 on him. And by the way, these wizards have a durability of 8 + 3, 11. So 5, he's got 6 health left. I'll just mark him with a green. He's got 6 health left. What else can I do here? I need to double team. Oh, my skeleton. My skeleton will move. The skeleton, my Necromancer has a special ability. When an ally minion is within one of an enemy, and that's it, there's no other allies around, they get +1 offense. I'm going to verify that, but I want you to know that it's there. It's the Dreadhorde Master says, in addition, whenever one of your minions attacks an enemy within one of a different friendly minion, their offense is increased by 1. So his offense, that skeleton's offense, is 4, but now it's 5. And again, 6 and higher will hit. That is a hit, and 2 misses. So 3 more, and he's down to 3 health. And my Necromancer gets to go. So I moved. Hold on, did I cheat? Oh, I did. Hold on, I cheated. I'll put it back to 6. because I moved my ghoul and then I moved the white. So I can't do that. Duh. All right, never mind. Sorry about that. Okay, so now it is their turn. We'll roll again for the wizards to activate. I'll do her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 4, so the damaged one will activate. And then also, I'll have to re-roll that. The female will activate. All right, so he has the ghoul on him. What will he do? He rolls, roll a d10. 6. 6 is Fireball. Oh, that's not good. So he's going to cast Fireball at my ghoul, and my ghoul's got 1 damage. The Fireball is 2 plus rating is 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My poor ghoul has a defense of 3. Hit, 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 hit. 5 hits. So 1 damage plus 5 is 6. With a durability of 10, he has 4 health left. And then the woman back here, what will she do? An 8. An 8 is Fireball. The wizard makes an attack against the nearest enemy, targeting it. All models within 3. All right, so she can't. So since she can't see, she will do what's called a Force Globe, which means she gets the +1. So she's just hunkering back there. That's not cool. My turn. Did the Necromancer go last turn? I don't think I did. I didn't. I did not. I should have. So I get to activate twice per turn. So I will activate on his turn and I will move him 5 inches. And the range of Stitch Together is 12. I don't think I'm within 12. Oh yeah, I am. 12 of the ghoul. I'll burn 2, so I'm down to 6. And I'll heal the ghoul for 3. So he's got 4 plus 3 is 7. And a durability of, so he's got 3 damage on him. 3 damage. And that took care of that. So now it's my turn, and I will have the skeleton run up and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets that bonus. And he's looking for 6s or higher. 1 hit, 2 hits, and a crit. So 4 hits. He's down to 2 health. And my second specter over here will fly out. She's not affected by that ice. She can go 7, which I'm going to put her right here about, just so she can see. She'll come out. She's got 5 damage on her. And she's going to do her Black Bolt on that wizard there. So it's 5 dice. His defense is 6 and higher. Crit, 7. That's 3 hits, 2 health, and that wizard dies. All right. My Necromancer gets to go. I am going to heal I'm going to spend 2 more. I'm down to 4. I'm going to heal that Spectre by 2. So she's got 3 damage on her. And that is the end of my turn. There's only 2 left, so they'll both get to activate. She has a +1. Actually, hold on. She activated. He did. Now it's this one's activation. All right, so this wizard will activate back here. What does he do? A 10. Dispel. He can't do anything, so he'll do the Force Globe, which means he heals up or gets +1 defense. So I want to spin this around so you can see this. This sucks. I got 2 wizards, one hiding here and one hiding right here. So I got to get them out of here. All right. So that is my Necromancer went, the wizard went. That is the end of the turn. So now we go to turn number 4. I got to kill these things before the end of turn 5. We're on turn number 4. I get 3 Necro Energy, so I'm up to 7. And it's my turn. I am going to have my skeleton go and attack this wizard back here. Let's spin him around here and see. The wizard, the skeleton can only move 5, so he would have to double move. He cannot get around there. But you know what? I'm gonna make them come to me. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna have her move here. And on turn 5, they're going in for the kill. All right, so that is the, oh, and my Necromancer can go. I'm gonna move him straight up 5 inches, and he's gonna try to heal this, well, not try, he's gonna burn 2 energy, so he's down to 3, excuse me, he's down to 4 again. And gonna cast heal on the Spectre. I heal her for 3, so she is fully healed. And that is the end of my turn. So let's go see what these 2 chicken wizards are gonna do. The first one, the woman, let's roll for her. A 9. She's gonna dispel, she's gonna keep her +1. She's hiding. Great. What does the other wizard do? 9. Same thing. They're hiding, so they're making me come to them. Okay, all right. That one goes with, I think I don't remember what this is, but it's not mine. All right. It was with that old wizard that had that 1 defense. All right. So they already moved. So all I've got is my ghoul and this white. So I tell you what, my white, my Spectre is going to double move all the way up here, because on her next move, she can move through this house, through that block, and go in there and hopefully kill that one. My Necromancer is going to move 5. And that's all. Oh, my ghoul. My ghoul might as well. I'm going to move my ghoul over here with this white. Just hopeful that maybe this wizard will come out on her turn. All right, my Necromancer just moved and will cast nothing. I'm saving my energy. All right, so they both did their +1. That's the end of the turn. Now we're on turn number 5. This is it. Make or break. I get 7 energy. They are within. Well, even though they're within 6, if they teleport, it puts them on the back of the thing. So let's just rush in there and kill these guys, hopefully before the end of this round. So the first thing that's going to happen is my Spectre flies over here, sees him cowering. She will cast Black Bolt 5 dice. His defense is 6. That's a hit, 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 and a miss. So 4 hits. His health is 11 minus 4 is 7. So he's got 4 damage on him. My skeleton rushes in there. Skeleton rushes in and does, you know what, I'm going to put her way up there so he gets that bonus. 5 dice versus 6. That is no hits. Oh, that's not good. This could be bad. Shoot. Well, there is a way around this. On my next, all right. So what does the woman do? Oh, my Necromancer didn't go. Hold on. She rolled a 2. So the Necromancer will cast. Does anything stitch together eruption of death? All models within 3 inches. Oh, I could do that. No, I can't. I need 8. I need 8 energy, and I can't do it. I only have 7. Restore energy, cost 0, target 1 friendly minion, choose 1, gain 3 necro. Okay, I can't do it because that is my necro action. So what did I do? I sent them around to attack. They didn't do it, but my Necromancer gets 1 more. He can't. Oh, he could do a corpse bomb. He could do a corpse bomb, which is what I'm going to have to do. But it costs 5. I need to kill him and then corpse bomb her, because she's not coming out of there. So what can I do here? Blasting bolt. You have to have line of sight. Target one enemy model. 12 inches. It doesn't say line of sight, but I have been playing it to where they have to have line of sight, so why wouldn't I? Negative bolt, restore blasting bolt. Target one enemy model, at least 12 inches away. Rotting curse, one enemy within range. I could do that. No, that will only do maximum 9 damage, so it could still live. I'm gonna have to. So if I do 8, I can't do corpse bomb because I'm at 7, so I can't do that. So the best I can do is see what happens here. We'll see what happens. So she rolled a 2. What is a 2? A 2 is a force glove. So she is hunkering down, staying put. What is he gonna do? 5, which is a fiery bolt. The nearest enemy is my skeleton. He rolls 5 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Against my skeleton's defense of 5. Hit, 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 hit. 4 hits, minus 1 is 3 damage on the skeleton. I've got one more turn. It looks like I'm gonna fail, because all I can do is send my specter through the building to do her 5 damage versus 6. And she gets 2 hits, 2 damage on it. And my ghoul cannot get back there. And my necromancer cannot tell the specter to corpse bomb, to blow up. Actually, you can't even do that with a spirit. It has to be. I don't think you can do that with a spirit. Let me double check, but it doesn't matter because I wouldn't be able to do it. 1 undead under your control. So yeah, I could do it, but I don't. Oh, corpse bomb is 5. I thought it was 8. Corpse bomb is 5. I could, but it's still not going to do it because I'm going to have 1 wizard alive. The ghoul can't get back there. So I failed. All right. Well, that happens in these games. I think there's some missing components of the rules. One, are the Necromancer powers, do they require line of sight? That needs to be defined because I don't remember seeing that in the description. If they don't require line of sight, then heck yeah, I could have done a lot of damage here. But I suspect they require line of sight. If you know where in the rules that it says the necromantic powers require line of sight, let me know. Because I haven't seen it. They're not in the actual power descriptions where they say line of sight required. It just says within range. So that's a tough one. Okay. And like I said, the other thing is the wizards just seem to like when they do that force globe, they just go hunker down and they give themselves +1. They're not fighting for their lives. So that's when, I don't know. If I were playing them, I would have been very aggressive with them. I would have been out there firing my spells and stuff. But instead, they're teleporting away and hiding and giving themselves +1 when they could be casting a spell. It just doesn't make sense. All right, that was a loss. So if I lose, which is unfortunate, I'm not going to get any XP. I also don't get the scenario rewards. This one was steal from an Arcane College. If all the heroes are not killed, the Necromancer fails. All right. I don't get the reward, which is an impedimenta. Shoot. Well, let's see. I didn't lose any of my minions. They all survived. So what I can do is I can roll again to recover any that died in the last game, which I think was just a ghoul. I'll have to check that. But let's go ahead and recruit an undead. So if you turn to pay, and I'll also check for the layer assault. So under restore a minion, I don't have to. All my minions survived. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my necromancer was 5. So I will try to recruit an undead. I want to recruit a ghoul. I need to roll the ghoul is a level 2. I need to roll a 3 or higher. I rolled a 5, so I get another ghoul. So I'm building back up. I didn't get any XP. Layer assault. You roll a d10. This is the second game, so I'm adding +2 to this roll. 2 + 2 is 4, so no lair assault, which means I could try this again next time, or I can go back and do something a little different. I will come up with a custom scenario. We'll see. We'll see. All right, that's all I got. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Deth Wizards. It didn't go as planned, but hey, I'm still living with the undead, so I've got an extra ghoul there, and we'll see how that helps in the next scenario. All right, that's all I got. I'll be back in a week. Mondays are right now. They're Deth Wizards Day. So next Monday, I'll have another scenario for you. And until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.